I bought this grinder and I'm converting it from a saw blade sharpening grinder to a precision grinder for other projects. And this fan blade was shipped broken. You can see that the blades here and here are not, they don't extend all the way out like these do. So I took it off. I used Design Spark Mechanical to create another fan blade. And so there it is. And I exported it as an STL file. This is Cura. This is the fan blade ready to print. I struggled trying to get the part printed. When I started printing, I didn't realize that I had some issues, and the prints were just not coming out nice. And as it turns out, my plate was loose, and also the print being of a larger diameter, not that big, but larger than a small part, was cooling quickly on the edges, and the edges would curl up. I had just upgraded the Cura printer software, and I was printing with the defaults, and when I wanted to print this part, I wanted it to be much better, so I had to make a lot of adjustments. You have to adjust the temperature at which the filament is melted, the temperature of the plate. You have to adjust layer thicknesses, something they call infill, which is a pattern that's laid down in the center of the part to give you structural integrity. It's not solid plastic, it's like a honeycomb. So you have to tune and adjust all of these settings to optimize the software for your particular printer. And while doing that, I had these other problems that I wasn't aware of, like the wing nuts that kept coming loose and the plate that was loose. So it took me many prints and a lot of hours over many days to fix the printer problems and then tune the printer software. I was struggling with the printout. I was getting terrible quality prints with lots of little stringing and very poor surfaces, and it was just crusty and uneven, and I also had to play around with the infill to get it how I liked it. I was getting a lot of lifting on these edges. It would curl upward as it cooled, and then the fan blade wouldn't sit horizontally, so it wouldn't be like a proper blade. You probably wouldn't notice, but I just didn't want it like that. So what I ended up doing was gluing it to the, it's a 3D printer trick. You use the Elmer's glue to hold the print down to the plate, and it worked out fantastic. And once I got it all tightened up, and I also rigged this insulating barrier to keep the heat in so that it wouldn't cool as quickly and it wouldn't cause as much curling, and that worked out fantastic too. So I finally, it took me 3 days, been working on this for probably 15 to 20 hours to get this print, and I finally have a very nice print that you could see it stuck so well I had to tear up all the tape that I use as a bed liner. It took me all this time to get one decent print that I'm going to consider a final, and it's going to go on the motor as a fan.